guys? Happy Monday. Wallin RMX Henry. What's up, guys? Let me make sure everything is looking good. Right, let's see. Here. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I'm blocking chat. Well, you know what? That's fine, right? I mean, you see half of chat. I could actually move chat if I really wanted to. I suppose I could. Where is it? Here? Here? No, that's the wrong one. Oh, wait a minute. What? Chat variety here. Maybe a little bit. Like that. There you go. Good enough. I'll see if it's blocking anything. I'm not sure. Hey Lindar, how you doing? Thank you. Good luck with. Thank you. We're gonna do the challenge run today. Oh, right. I have all the sounds muted. Hold on one second. There we go. I want to try the challenge run today. So sorry about that. This run could end very quickly. Like it could end in the 180s, almost like how I did it for Heaven on High. But we will work it out and try our best today. That's all I can promise. Also later on, post Behemoth is where I want to put this one. We have the next Tokyo cheat box right over here. Look at that thing! Look at that thing! The Lunar Fest that they have. So we'll showcase to you that once we beat Behemoth later on. So let's get into the run. 151 plus, Pictomancer. Nice little look at this class with its 7.3 update. Let me get chat up for YouTube over here too. And we'll see how this one goes. I'll keep the UI for the PoTD DD challenge on the screen, and we'll see how that one goes. Yeah, I have my pick on when I want to snack on. Unfortunately, it's a green, which is always great when I have the green screen. Let's see, heart rate. Nope, that's not it. Bingo. Alrighty. Let's get in. BGM dead. I think I'm good with potions. Let's not die immediately. Let's do it. Am I comfy? Like, try to get, like, comfortable here. Okay, let me just see how the UI looks when I go in. Oh, we're not blocking anything. Alright, that works. I'm gonna leave it up like that. Alright, if it's, like, really kind of weird, just let me know, but that should be fine. Hit the record. Yo, appreciate that, man. I'm not sure if I want to record this one. We'll just kind of rely on the VOD, so it's fine, but... if I can remember how to play the game very quickly. Hopping into 151 sometimes can be intimidating, but I think it'll be fine. I think one of the strategies I want to have is that I want to take this a little slower. Because I know Pictomancer can push the speed, right? Like, we're not worried about its damage, so it's me wanting to push a little bit to kind of be a little bit more careful. Because I think that was my problem with Heaven on High, is that I was going at my normal pacing, and I needed to be a little bit more careful with how I did things, so... Yo, what's up, Descarte? You got it, dude. I think part of some of the challenges I have to pick up intuition on the last 3. I need to take a look at the image again. In between floors and try to open it up. I'm doing not bad. Hanging in there, but not too bad. Okay, since we are Hawks already, I'll alter. I think I get the debuy. Nope, just kidding. Oh, hold on. Pudding's all the way over there. Okay. I hope everyone's doing well today. Alright, let me get the chest first. Alteration again. Okay, I get it. I'm gonna use an alteration. I know. Yo, what's up, Darth? I got you, dude. 2 down. Although I might have to... Okay, I need to take a look at that. I might have to turn that off today. Like, legitimately, because I need to, I think I need to do intuition for the challenge. I'm gonna actually have to turn that off for today. Really? Intuition is blank? I think there's like a special challenge where as like, okay, so the actual challenge you don't have to do it, but I think there's a special thing in the page that says you have to pick up like 3 of them, I think. I don't have it open. I have it open, like you guys can see it, but I don't have it open on my screen, so I need to take a look. But I believe one of them is that, yeah. I have to actually pick up as part of the challenge. I just chill into nice. Let's go. Is the Yan minion still expensive? What's up, Gims? Good to see you. Let me open it up to take a look at it. Yeah, champ mission. 91 to 200, you must uncover at least 3 hidden treasures. And it becomes difficult because you have to end it with like 3 safeties and 2 sights, so you have to basically get the intuition without revealing trap. Yeah, I'll probably have to turn it off later. Someone remind me, or I'll probably just ignore it. I don't know. Maybe I just ignore it, I don't know. Well, actually, I should probably just turn it off already, because I should probably keep the intuitions ready in case we get that far. I mean, we may not even get that far, to be honest. Am I hasted? Oh, I'm hasted. Oh. I know. Well, you could do the other ones, but just for today, since it's actually part of the challenge. I'm glad my prompter immediately broke. Love that for me. Okay. Man, the way... That is way too many words for my brain at the moment. I got the gimme kitten from the treasured... Ooh, okay. The gimme kitten. Like, I guess it's just, like, really easy to get. Another altar? Yeah, I'll do it, because I still have Pox on, so I'll do the altar. See, if I have Pox on, I will be doing the alteration. If I don't have Pox on, then I typically would skip the alteration. That's usually my game plan. Oh yeah, let me Serenity that. Sounds like a great idea. You know what? I'll pull you. Not quite out. Pudding needs to go. Really? So the mins you get from one of the 3 chests. Gotcha. Is it cute? Now let me check these chests. Also, while I'm navigating through this room, I'm gonna turn off the thingy. Okay. Temporarily. It's just like FF9? Ooh, oh, I see. Well, how many alterations are you gonna give me, game? Give me like all the I might get the pudding. Oh, nice. I can't move anywhere. Gotta wait for the deep eye to go. Define cute. I don't know, whatever you... What do you find cute, Darth? Like, what's cute to you? I'll help it. Why is my prompter not working? Dude, it's just not working. Okay. I see Corrigans. I'm gonna do a fortune here. Counterfeit palms. What's up, Vitek? Yeah, my prompter just refuses to work today. That's cool. I love that for me. Why bother having it on? Like, I spelled my channel name right. I know that for sure. Don't want to kill that much because we have 3 free kills. Steel's nice, I'll just use it now. That's the exit. I have to kill the... This one has to go. I was wondering if it would go all the way to the gremlin. Not really, which is fine. Healing is good. I'll deal with that chest later. I need to go to the exit regardless. Double pots. Darth! The other Darth! What's up? Switching. We'll do that on the way back. My Miikote wearing coral skin bikini feels a bit odd. Like a step removed from Ken. I mean, I guess if you look at it that way, sure. It's one step away. I'd really like a strength. I finally get all the optional FF10 bosses for the first and last time of the Dark Aeons, the international version ones. Switching. One day I want to do that. Because Hrothgar would be... Really? Really? I guess it would be. Another steel. I'll just use this one, sure. This song is like really good for this content in my opinion. I did them all on PAL 10, which is also the international. Yeah. Oh, is that the one with like the Gamba? With the Gamba one? Dark Aeons, Nemesis, and Penance have 200 saves game. I wish like the original version that came out in America was that version, because I would have totally done that. But it wasn't, so I didn't do it. And then like I have a hard time replaying games, so the likelihood of me ever really doing that is so hard, but wait, is that a chest shop over there? I gotta check that. Sight. Yeah, that was a chest shop. Jimbos and those Gamba, but yeah, it was so good. I saw that being a strat for that thing before. I didn't check this chest on purpose. Fortune. I'm gonna try the prompter like one more time, but it just doesn't want to work right now. Oh, that's not good. I have to surrender. I have no choice because of the pox. Take care of Marilla first. Have I failed any Andrews yet? Not yet. We will find that out in about 2 hours. Roughly 2 hours or so. And we will definitely fell Andrews. Heal, fell. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn the prompter off. This is pointless for me to have on. It's not doing anything. Alright. I can't look at you guys dead in the eye when I talk to you today, so deal with it. Actually, oh, god damn it. You know, I was gonna wait until I was gonna come back, but I guess not. Affluence. That's why I was getting shot earlier. I need to watch my angle here. You might actually move. You did, but I might get the pudding. Nope. Flight's good. Steal? I'll get that on. Ooh, I might get two. This is fine. Make sure I don't let the potion drop. Okay, I want that steel. The rest of them are a silver and a bronze chest in the end, so I don't need those. Nope, it's not happening. I'm still not out of here. Okay, pull this one next. Now I'm trying to replay X2. I haven't played that one in 20 years. I haven't played that one in 20 years too. I think I played that more or less on release. I don't, you know, it's funny, like the early days of the games, probably when I was in like the early 90s or like early 2000s, I definitely played them close to when they released, but I don't think I was really keeping track of their release dates like I do now. Because it's like the only way I get that news is like through magazines, you know? Or I just walk into GameStop all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, there it is. But like I know I more or less played Tactics like when it kind of released, and like 8 when it kind of released. 7 was the only one that I didn't play on release, technically. I don't think I played it too long after release, but in all the other ones I kind of was on top of. Kind of. Like I played FF11, not necessarily on release, but maybe a couple months or like a year after its initial release kind of thing. Okay, this is the steal, which I want. I was hoping to get through without the aggro. Oh, I don't have Pox on. Ew. Still want to strength. Haven't seen the strength in a minute. Bum, 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 bum. Uh-oh. Means we're gonna get a rage somewhere. See, nothing over there. I'll pull this one. I think there's a bronze chest over there. I mean, I'll take the bronze chest for sure, but... I was on a Final Fantasy fan forum in the early 2000s. So I was up to date on everything. We kind of fell off from the series of Gacha. Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't on forums too much. I think the only like forum that I started going to was like Alakazam for Final Fantasy 11, and that was out of almost a necessity. But yeah, I didn't know about those back then either, or not too much of them. Wait, stop. You use for EverQuest? Yeah, I used it for 11. I made a guide on, like, one of my very first guides was on Alakazam, a Beastmaster guide. That actually did pretty well. Written guide. Had the guide making motivation very early on. Hey, got you, guy. Some old-ass neurons just... Yeah. Spent a lot of time in Alakazam. I knew the admin, not personally, but I had a good conversation with him. I was like trying to see, I think it was at one point I was trying to see if my old guide was still there. I don't think so, but... Which is fine. But it would have been kind of cool. Which FF11 is basically Final Fantasy EverQuest, you think so? This is a steal? It was. Okay. I will get that chest. Where's my strength, dude? I haven't seen strength since 150. What? Ice Fister, hello. Hi, just cleared 180 for the first time. I'm so excited for the next floor set. Yo, let's go. I am excited for you for the next floor set. I wish you the best of luck. And, downing Behemoth is huge. Like, that is just one of the biggest things to accomplish in this content is downing Behemoth. Like, the amount of confidence it gives you is almost... Again, I always talk about this. I'm gonna maybe try to make this a reality, but I swear to God, like, the whole fight of Behemoth is definitely a whole psychological experiment in its own, you know? And to see, like, what actual psychologists would say about the whole experience and what it does to the human mind is definitely worth the thing. Although if checkpoints go into Palace of the Dead, I think that whole thing will never be the same. But worry about that when that happens. I don't think it'll be as intimidating as it is in present day. Once checkpoints get into Palace. And I mean, I'm assuming they will. Unless they outwardly say that they're not going to put in, then that's fine, but I think they would have to say that. Oh, there's my strength. Do I use it, though? I mean, I'm way ahead on time. I don't think I do. And I got, like, steals for days, so I think we're okay. That's a silver. I don't have to go there. Then the soul crushing when you die 181 plus after. More like die on actual 181 plus. I mean, we've had that happen a lot of times, where someone, like, enters straight into 181 and dies to, like, a chimera. I mean, it's not uncommon. It sucks, but also, like, a lot of people have done it, so it's not that bad, you know? You're just part of the crowd at that point. Even with checkpoints, the fact that it still doesn't remove the risk for someone to kind of clear an actual temp. You're right, and I would like to see how that comparison goes into it, Silver. You're 100% right. You still have to go through the whole thing, even if you're able to practice it. And I wonder if people will feel more comfortable or less comfortable, but even then it'll still be hard to really pinpoint that, you know? And it's still a grueling process to go through all 200 floors. But it's like, if I were to redo the guides, there's no way that I wouldn't suggest people, like, hey, just step into one step. Like, you'd have to... How I would look at it is, like, depending on where the checkpoint is, you'd have to initiate a game plan from that checkpoint to get that practice. And then you have a separate guide, you know, discussing about the actual full run attempt, you know. But it would be more distinct in that case. Like, you would have a full run attempt discussion, and then you'd have a checkpoint discussion kind of thing. How to make the most of your time and situation. Plus checkpoints means your palms are likely in dire straits still up. Yeah. But I mean, you're like, how I would look at it is that you are only going in there to get to a certain point. Like, I would say it's totally worth it, like, getting to Behemoth and then just, like, now starting your run. I mean, you could go even further and, like, go for the clear attempt, but, like, it almost is, like, well, I mean, going for the 200, but it's almost like you don't necessarily have to. You can, though. Practice is going to be really useful. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure to see how it all happens with how people approach it. I mean, and more so just because it's going to be just different than it has been for like 9-10 years, you know? Okay, that's the exit. That is a chest. Best thing for me... Oh, thank God. We'll be getting a file to 131 on top jobs, looking at the last part, then taking a second file in at 151 checkpoint, whatever checkpoint. Yeah, like you go right before you go for the original attempt. Yep. It's still, you're still gonna have like a difference of pressure though, because now if you like right now if you do a double file, there's still pressure because you feel like you could maybe go all the way through. So like you still have that pressure that there's a chance that that file could work. But now it's like you remove that pressure because it's like you die. It's like, okay, well, I just dumped, what, 2-3 hours instead of dumping 10 hours? Like, it's a big difference. Scary change. Auto heal? Alright. You're not? Oh, I missed. That's why. It all makes sense. Considering how much I butchered the push and died at 2.1%, I need to practice there on rotation before I worry about the pressure. That's an interesting way to look at it too. Is like you gotta take your stages first. Like you're in a point where like you need to get one down before you worry about the other one. Fair. the gargoyle's a little too close to the chest. Oh yeah, he just went straight in. Like he's gonna, yeah. That's fine. There's a silver chest there, and then that looks like a silver chest from afar. Yo, what up, Sadie? What's that emote? Rex Pog. How you doing, man? Happy Monday. Hopefully it's a good Monday for you. Lost. So it's on my Pog 51 to kinda... Okay, I get that. Take away, could this be the Nectar Run pressure? I always say, like, you know, I don't know if it feels bad when you accidentally clear, but maybe it still feels really, like, positive, you know? Maybe it's a positive thing. Okay, I know I can do it. Now it's just to do it. Oh, that's a gold. Let me check the gold first before we pull something. And I gotta pick up the steel as well. And a strength. Nice. Okay, now the strengths and steals are coming in. I missed. I missed again. Okay. I missed 3 times. That would have been very, very sad. The way I approach is to first get good enough and clear and then go for the title. Everyone's gonna do it differently, and I always love hearing the differences of people when they had and how they approach it. Okay, steel. You're in a spot that might aggro, which would be annoying. Might be able to sneak this out here. Nope. You jerk. Okay. Strength coming in. Good. No knockback. We didn't get a rage last time. Serenity coming in, that's actually really good. Nothing over there. Something over there. Let's take this one out. I thought he was lagging. Oops. I think I took both of those hits. Not bad. I generally like doing party runs before going solo, but always start solo at 1, even if I'm not confident on the 5 list, in case I do clear. And I know like the mentality is going to be different for everyone. I mean, some people are going to feel like, well, I need to get through the first 50 anyway, so I may as well get practice on those too. Some people will deem the first 50 unnecessary. You know, it all comes down to kind of the way you look at it and approach it, which is perfectly fine. I think it's great too. They live inside the server. You might lag, but they do not. You know, it's not even wrong. You're right. That's not even wrong. They're not lagging. It's the way I perceive it. Oh wait, hold on. After all the Picto adjustments, what's verdict on it now? So, I'm gonna find out. Because I haven't done it really myself yet, right? But from what I heard, at least from the gist of what I understand, you're probably somewhere midpoint of 7.0 and 7.2. Like 7.2 is definitely drastic with its changes, and a little bit more on the downside, and specifically pallets, a little bit more on the downside with its mobile damage. Like it had great GCD damage, but then its mobile damage was kind of not great. Like it was like whatever, especially with hammer. But now they brought hammer back up a little bit, and then your GCD is a little lower. So it's almost like you're balancing it. I imagine it's still weaker than 7.0. But at least your mobile damage is probably more respectable now. And my biggest test will be in Anzu, because in 7.0, I was very comfortable dropping Anzus before they belly flopped. And then, like, I think we pulled like 6 or 7 of them in 7.2, and I could not drop a single Anzu before the belly flop. Like, I tried every single time, couldn't do it. So if I can do it now, then I would say that's pretty huge, because that does mean that you're going to, at least with the full damage, you'll be able to mitigate some damage towards you, because you're just killing it a little bit faster than you had been. So it'll come down to the Anzu situation, essentially. At least that's how I look at it. I don't need that. I need the steel, though. But the imp just came in here. I'll pull the imp. Before he even gets the ice spikes. What if I'm using the wrong food? What if I'm not using food at all? Which I'm not. Which I probably should use food. Hold on, I'll pop food in there. I'll pop food in between. Bonnie brought Dawntrail. Doing this. Oh yeah, because it's 40% off right now. I like Pictomancer in here. I don't like it as much in Heaven on High or in EO, but I do like it here. For Anzus. Wait, what do you mean? I always use the same food. Hey, Rast. Will you do both Heaven on High solo with Reaper soon at live? Will I do Heaven on High Reaper soon? I didn't necessarily plan for it, but I can keep it in mind. I don't really have. I'm kind of a free agent in a way. Although there are a couple things I do want to do. Like there is a little bit of a priority for me, which includes a lot of the Etherpool stuff. But I can try to see if I might do a Heaven on High Reaper again. I think the last one I did, I failed, so it would be nice to kind of try it again. That's the point. Make hammer stronger with crit food. Maybe that extra is enough. Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, isn't it good with det food? Would that be fine too? Det and direct hit would be fine. You think crit is more weighted than direct hit and determination? You weighted the most? Well, I guess specifically for hammer. Like I don't know what's better for those who know. What's up, Moose? Nice. Okay, I was hoping for something. Olive, hello, how you doing? We're doing a challenge today, thanks to the JP community. And you'll see it on the top left of the screen what that challenge will entail. Basically, I need to finish the run with that loadout. So like the first 30 floors are kind of like normal, but then it'll definitely start to really ramp up later because I need to manage my palms big time. Hey Lucky, how you doing? Wait, stop. Okay, I think I checked all the chests, so that means the only thing there is going to be a strength. So I have to probably steal on the boss, more than likely. Unless I do this really fast, and which is possible. Like, I might be able to do this fast enough that I don't even need to do the thing, but I have to go, like, now. I don't know if I can drop him in 4 minutes. I don't know if Pictomancer is that fast. I guess it's time to find out. Can I pick up the chest? I am not too bad. Basically starting off my Monday with you guys, essentially. Had some lunch, woke up. Yeah, a lot of it. The raising is also... That's what killed me in Heaven on High. What's up, Caddy? Okay, let me see if I can drop this in 4.5. I don't know if I could. I'm willing to do a double lust here, but we'll see. If I could save the steal, that'd be nice. Do I drink coffee? Not every day, but I do drink coffee occasionally. Like, I'd say like 4 or 5 times out of the week I will drink coffee. Why do you ask, sir? I'm just being... I drink a very white girl coffee from Starbucks. That's the coffee that I drink, dude. Like, I need to have, like, as much foam as possible. Wait, what is happening? I need to have as much foam as possible in my coffee. Why am I dying? Probably because I had the... The venti ice capsules. I have, right now they have a horchata one, so it's like I get a horchata, iced espresso with like extra foam. That's my coffee. Did someone say monk? No one said monk. What the hell? Congrats on your clear, by the way. Welcome. You too? No, I don't know about today. I'm not sure. This challenge is very hard, so I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't know if I can get this within the steal. Especially considering I was dying earlier. What kind of week do you have? So like... Okay, so let's talk about this week, okay? Just to give you an example. Today I don't leave the house today until later. So I don't really get an opportunity to have the coffee in the morning. I basically wake up, have lunch, stream. Tomorrow I will have an opportunity to get it. And also Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, but then the weekend sometimes not, depending on what I'm doing. Like I may or may not leave the house, or I may have other things to do, so I don't make my own coffee. So I have to go out and get it. And that's why it's like, it's not every day that I'd have it. And it's not, I would say it's not much of a necessity for me. Like I know for some people, like they can't survive the day without having it. It's not needed for me to be alive. I can be alive without it. But hey, what's up, Professor Crab Dance? No, it depends on the day. Depends on the schedule. I have 22 seconds on my steal. I don't know if this is going to work. Like, I probably want to steal, considering how much this guy was trucking me. It's 17%. I was really hoping I'd have enough here, but I don't think so. Dude, and my HP's that low already? Yeah, we're not gonna do it. Yeah, unfortunate. I was trying to hold on to that steal, but it's whatever. There are services that deliver? No. I can drive myself, it's fine. I'm not gonna spend the extra $3 for the service. It does depend on the service though. Some services are like way charging. Like they are so high in how much they charge. But look man, if you need it, you need it, you know what I'm saying? Alright, that sucks. I was really hoping to get through without using the steel, but it is what it is. I got coffee trauma from when I had flu as a kid, and my grandma made drink coffee to get better. It was bitter as hell, and I haven't... Yeah, see, I don't... Like, I won't drink black coffee. Like, if I go to, like, some normal place that just has black coffee... Like, I can't drink that, because to me, it's just a flavor I don't enjoy. That's why I like it with, like, a lot of foam, because I'd basically just drink foam instead of the coffee. If I get hordes and clear... Okay, maybe. Do you want to see how many hordes I have? Okay, look. This is how many hordes I'm sitting on, guys. Let me do this before I hit an ad. Just to show you, okay? So, where is it, you? Okay. This is the amount of... No, that's not it. No, it's you. Sorry. This is the amount of hordes I'm sitting on. Do you see how much I have here? And I haven't touched any of them? The only thing I ordered that I had delivered was my sofa couch. I've had a lot of food delivered, so... Later, guys, after I'm going to assume we drop Behemoth, but later, we're going to do our Tokyo Treat sponsorship here, so... Hope you guys will enjoy what's inside, because I will. That's at least half a horse. I might have a hoarding problem? What? No. That was me before I bought the full game, because I had no invitation. Yeah, because you couldn't sell anything. I know. I actually got... I opened a couple sacks recently to get the Nightmare Pegasus. I put it on the market board, and then I just stopped opening them. One day you're gonna open them and crash the... Yeah, well, I gotta time it correctly. We'll see, but... Okay, let me smash an ad here. I'll be back. We're gonna go straight into 161, and then we'll see how it goes. So thank you guys for watching. As you can see at the... Well, first and foremost, we have the Tokyo... That's not how I spell Tokyo. We have the Tokyo sponsorship that we'll do in about 20 floors. But then also we have the challenge, the Deep Dungeon Challenge, which you'll see at the upper left corner, which was created by the JP community that had recently translated it to English, so a lot of us can understand what's going on, what they're doing. And basically, it's just that loadout that's above me. That's what we have to clear the content with, and it's not easy at all. This, like, if you know any Deep Dungeon at all, you can see what they're requiring you to have for the clear, and that's hard. Like, there's a lot of things that, like, you can't use a rage, and you have to walk in with full rages, which also means you gotta get through 181 without a rage. Like, you know, that there's a lot that goes on there. So we'll see how we do today. It's just for funsies, and also this is a look at what Pictomancer looks like in 7.3. So just live off overcaps. The Gamba Extreme. You're right, Velvet. Why didn't I think of this before? But anyway, BRB ads, and I'll see you in a bit. Thank you guys for watching. And then let's go on. Okay, actually, let me take a small break. I gotta get something really fast, so let me take a BRB, and then we'll continue. So at least the ad break's going on, so I'll see you in a bit. BRB. Okay, let me just update the title, and let's go in. 161. Okie dokie, let's do it. Refood up. Alright. Oh, good song. Oh, right, hold on. BGM. Lust. Got my lust back already, which is nice. And welcome back to the ads. Perfect timing. Ow! Can we not? Flight is a good start. That's a chest over there and another room. I'll go this way first. That's the exit. Okay. Let's pull the Lindworm now. Nope. Pull this one. Okay. Rage. Sure, I'll go for the chests here. This one is like, it partially sucks I use the strength, but oh well. Three Lindworms, what a really chill luring trap. I was gonna say, where are my chest drops? That's a landmine? Okay. That's 2 Crocs. Hey, there you go. Tuition, I gotta hold on to that. This is one Final Fantasy XI song I don't think you're gonna hear. I don't think you're gonna hear this in the Alliance raid. So I don't see why you would. Oh, I could have probably done that. I wasn't quite ready for it, but it's alright. I didn't wind that up correctly. I think I could have downed him before the pox. I kind of forgot that I kind of could on Pictomancer, but it's alright. No big deal. It's a good song. I like the song a lot. Okay, pretty good starts, but I need my strengths and steals back. And my Athens. That's the exit, so we won't go that way. This is flighted. Nice, there's my steal. Wait. Okay, another steal's good. I'll get on the way out. That's a bronze chest. Okay, let me open this and I'll probably clear 2 of these guys and then get the steal and off we try to go. But I don't remember if there was a chest in the exit room, but it's okay. You gotta break the shield, dude. Oh my god, I dodged? No, 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 break the shield. God damn it. I break the shield. I take the steal here, and then I will go to the exit because there's at least 2 Lindworms over there. Yeah, I think that was a gold chest. Okay. In a tricky spot, but sorry. No big deal. I'm sure I won't hit a trap, right? As long as Darabon isn't watching. Okay, got my lusts back, so that actually worked out really well. Didn't get the benefit of saving the steel, but it's okay. I still got an overcap on steel here. Okay, that's a dead end with a chest, and that's a mimic. That's better. See, that's how you do the wind up for that, so I can drop them fast enough. Oh, except when you get a second one, then there's not much you can do about that. Then it's like, okay, GG. Just take the pox and go. He didn't quite like me bursting him down that fast. I died on 143 and disconnected before the window scored for it. Is there any way to save my run? I mean, you have the what the community calls a 24-hour trick. So if you hang around for like about a day, it might recover. But that's the best you can do. It's only a might. It's RNG, just like everything else with Deep Dungeon. No guarantees. But if you want to wait that long, then you know. Not necessarily an advised strategy, but since you did it anyway, yeah, you could probably wait like a day. Do I purity this or not? I feel like I don't. I think I need to get used to I need to get used to not puritying and then just go from there, I think. Especially in this type of situation where I need to I think I'm not sure. Let me see the. You need 2 purity for the challenge. Yeah, I probably just get used to not doing a purity in this situation. It also leads into having problems with no item floors, but. Why is everything breaking? My ad manager just broke now. What the hell? First, my prompter doesn't work. Steel. Okay. The stream didn't die. No, it didn't. Okay. Oh, I do have the filter on. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. I knew I'd forget. At least I'm not playing BG for a while. There, I turned it off. BG. I always call it BG for whatever reason. We're not playing BF for a while. So that's how it normally looks. See, no one notices these things, man. What's up, Snack? How you doing? Hopefully, did you resolve your issue with BF or no? Let's see. I'm gonna try to go for the chest. I could use the strength here. Also, now I don't know if I took out the mimic with the strength or not. Looked way more vibrant, but I was like, don't. Oh, yeah. So like, when I was playing Battlefield, some of the guys were saying that like it looked really like it just didn't. The color thing didn't look good, which is fair. So I adjusted it with a filter on OBS. And we did it that way, but no one ever complained on it on 14, so I definitely didn't want to do anything with it. It's just turning off the thing. Had to get new drivers, but since beta is over, I'm gonna revert. Okay, that's right. Yeah, oh, I see. I see. Lord Necromancy. Hello. Let me read the message. Hold on. Ability, it works out. Let me just try to get a couple chests before we go. I have a question. In Eureka Orthos, mobs can't aggro if less than 80%. Okay. In this case, for PoTD and Heaven on High 2, person stands in a landmine, do mobs still not aggro? Okay, so there's really a weird thing when it comes to Palace. Heaven on High, yes, it does. In reason, the whole thing with the aggroing thing, I knew since Heaven on High, because Heaven on High, you would have a situation where you would do a conceal, and then you open a silver chest, it explodes, and you're like, wow, okay, I got out alive because nothing actually aggroed because of that situation. Now, in Palace, there's a little weird oddity where it seems like if it's a patrol that's a proximity, they seem to ignore the low HP. And that's because Elvis found that out, our buddy Elvis in the community. He hit a silver chest. And then it was in a treasure room in like 151. And there was a patrol, the Archdemon. And he didn't initially aggro it, and he thought it was safe, and he ends up aggroing it at low HP. So it's one of those things where like, that's a thing, but other than that, it does apply. I actually did a short from Palace showcasing that on a site aggro enemy. So yeah, it would basically apply 90% of the time. So what I do in like a auto heal disable floor, if the opportunity presents itself, if there's a landmine on an auto heal disable, I'll hit it to just basically make the enemies like ignore me. Totally a strat. I did not exit out of here. Okay. Really bad pathing, apparently, but that's okay. I have Korgans, it's not a big deal. And I got my fortune back even better. So hopefully that answers your question. And actually, I was corrected at one point, because chat told me it's actually 75%. I think I originally thought it was 85%, but I think it's actually 75% because it could apply in other situations. But in the case of Deep Dungeon, it's gonna be really, really hard for you to ever get them at like, 5% intervals. It's always gonna be like 10% intervals, so that's why it's more like 80. That, I think, has to go. So like, thank you, appreciate it. We'll see. Today's gonna be a really tough run, but we'll see how it goes. At least we're on a very strong class, so that could help. If you can fall from edges, what a pain. No. Can you imagine the content that would come out of it? You gotta think the money. The money, man. Also, probably less people would do the content. Like, less people would do the content, so that's probably a problem for SC, but, whatever. What are these chests? I don't remember. Lust Alteration. Did I not use the Alteration? Oh, I didn't pick it up. Oh, because I'm an idiot. Okay, that's why. Alright, that's why. I just didn't pick it up. Falling would just make it accurate from where PoTD comes from. Yeah. It's like a speed run. You just speed run to the bottom. As long as you have the HP to survive. You have the ankles to survive. That looks like a issue. It's a lot of dinosaurs in one spot. They're all looking one way too. Where's the me? I need the what's the enemy in this game? The Brontosaurus, right? Or Brutosaurus, whoever the heck that is. The one that actually casts the meteor. We need that one. So, okay, this is a very common question that people ask me all the time. What do you do with the treasure room? I always have a plan for a treasure room, so what I'm gonna do here is we're going to clear out the proximity enemies first. In a very tight room like this one, you're not getting through, period, unless the proximity enemies go. So they are top priority. No matter what, like there's no way around that. After that, it's probably going to try to see if I can clear the exits, but we'll see. I might have to do a lot of killing. Also, you get a Mimic, so that doesn't help. But yeah, the Wyver up there has to go next. And right now it looks like one of the dinosaurs is looking at the exit, so that probably has to go. So you're trying to make sure the path in itself is clear, and then you want to create a path. So step 1, proximity goes. Step 2, create a path. And if you have to overkill, then I always like to say if you're killing past the exit, then it's a waste of time. Well, unfortunately for this situation, you don't have a choice. What can you do, right? I'm losing steel. I need to pull this right now because I would rather fight this with steel than without steel. Okay. And I get a steel back, which is great. So now you have at least 2 enemies looking at the exit, which is this one and the other one. Now this may dislodge the enemies because they're facing one direction because they basically spawn on top of each other. But me pulling these 2 dinos, there's a possibility they'll start shifting. It's fine, it's whatever. You can't really do much about that. And I know there's a patrol floating around. I'm gonna try to ignore it though, because it's an easy pull. Okay, this guy has to go, which is the Sarco. I may pull the Mylodon that's been kind of floating free on the right there, so I can maybe check some of the other rooms. I already know the Mimic room is past this room, so I probably don't go into that one in particular. It's only a couple kills. They are dislodged now. They are moving, but it's fine. Let's see, we navigated out of the treasure room. That might aggro. Ooh, that's useful. Another chest here. There is a chest back there. I'll try to go for it. Light, that was worth the travel time. Okay. Right now, it looks like it's a tricky spot to get to the exit, but it is safety, so there is that. Gonna like give it some time for them to have more movement, and I'll follow this dino in. So that one goes to the left, that one goes to the left. There's an opening to my right now, but it comes down to this vinegar rune to go to his left if he doesn't have to wait patiently. And go down the middle. He didn't, but it's okay. I can go down the middle. Rage. You know what? Sure, I can use some chests. Always the rage at the last chest. Oh, actually, well, I didn't fortune, so it's whatever. Oops, this is a problem. Okay, less of a problem. I want to get the mimics dropped, at least. Oh, right, I have Pox on. Right, that's why I'm not healing. Okay. Be a little careful. Oh, I didn't hit him. Oh yeah, that was worth it for the strength. That alone I feel like was worth it. Two silvers. And a gold. And haste. And I think this is flighted. So I want to chill with the kills for now. That's good. And a steal. Not yet. Let's clear the 2 dinos here, and then I will then use the thingy. Because then I don't come back here. Okay, so steal. And then strength coming into this chest over here, and then we find the exit. Bronze chest up there. I'll try to get it. My potsherds have been a little sus, so good. It's done now, but I liked it. I was kind of in agreement with Sig because I asked him like what he thought about the game too, and he's like, it's okay. It's not something you could like probably do long term at the moment. And I agree with him. Like it's definitely a nice like 1 hour, 2 hour a day kind of situation, because like it doesn't really have too many special things to it. Like for me, it brought me back to my old Counter-Strike days where it's literally just queue up and just like pew pew. Like nothing really special to it. I mean, the tanks were there and the vehicles were there, those are kind of cool, but like, yeah. It was just kind of a pretty straightforward FPS that I just had silly fun with. But, I mean, it looked pretty. You know, there was that, it looked pretty. It was good. I had a good time with it. I don't know if I ever played again, because when it releases, it'll be in the middle deep dungeon, so I don't think I even get to it anymore, but for what it was and the time I had with it, I had a good time. Yeah, exactly. It's alright. It's pretty good. Like, I think what I mentioned maybe on Saturday was that, in terms of, say, like, content or anything, any game nowadays, maybe why I don't play those games anymore, it's like, I go for JRPGs, we go for a game like this, where there always seems to be something I can get better at, and something that you can see, like, progression happening. With that kind of game, I don't see progression with that game. I'm not looking to be a pro, I'm not looking to go into esports. So, it's a game where it certainly fits a niche for me, in certain situations, but generally speaking, I would prefer a game that I can see myself progress from either beginning to end, or a story that unfolds. And that's just literally, like, redundant of, like, it's just redundancy, the game. You know? And it's not to say it's not a bad thing, it's just, you know, there's no actual goal with that game for me, it's just fun. And, I don't know if I could do that, like, long term. Like, it would be nice to do with, like, a community night or something, you know? Gather a bunch of friends and just play for, like, you know, a night or something, you know? That would be the ideal situation for me. It's nice to have options, yeah. Do I spend $70 on the game? Probably not. You know, I wait for, like Gims was saying, I wait for it to go on sale, and then maybe pull the trigger, but yeah, it is pew pew the game. But I played a lot of Counter-Strike, I got a history with FPS, so it kind of, like, tickled that fancy. Like, you know, one of my favorite memories in high school was when, I went to this high-tech forum, like, I was invited to this, like, tech forum in San Diego. And it was just like this whole thing where like they gathered a bunch of like high school youths and like showed them all the tech industries and like kind of enticed them to you know, maybe go into the tech field and whatever. But one of the best parts of that experience was they they overtook a conference room and had like 60 plus PCs in a giant LAN party, and a chunk of them they had Counter-Strike installed. And that was probably the most fun I've had with Counter-Strike in my life. I would literally wake up, like you would start the day at like 8 a.m. I woke up at like 5 a.m. to have breakfast and then to like play Counter-Strike for 2 hours before I went to the thing. Because the people would actually wake up to do that. That was so awesome. And that's like something I'll never have again, because you don't really have that nowadays. But it was so cool to just play Counter-Strike with the people right there in front of you, you know? And I got fortunate to sit next to two guys, like one to my left, one to my right, who did like League and Counter-Strike, so I was picking up like strats from them. Like they were awesome, like they were really good at the game, so I was picking up all these little strats and little tricks and everything when they were playing the game. It was great. Like you know, I'm sure it's well known now. I didn't know you can take like the sniper gun and like shoot through a wall and still kill someone because there was just enough power with the sniper gun to pull it off. Like you would be like under a bridge. You'd see like the ledge of a bridge, and then you'd see their feet. So instead of actually shooting the feet, you would shoot where their body technically was, and you could still kill them. I'm like, that's actually interesting. When Halo 2 came out, I went to the mall for a couple hours away that had an open LAN tournament in the middle of the mall. Oh, I would totally do something like that. Man, wish they did that more often nowadays, but I don't think in my area, it's never gonna happen. I mean, the best I'm gonna have is like Dave and Buster's, but even then, I'm not gonna go against random people. I'm probably gonna go with people I know. Even the concept of like an internet cafe wasn't something I saw until I went to like the Philippines. I never saw it in America. Well, I mean, sure the cities had them, but not where I live. Oh, racing. That's nice. That's not a comfort I'm gonna have on this run. Haven't seen the witching since I witching earlier. 2 raising, dang. Dang. I hate you. I'm allowing that. No, I don't live like no, I'm like about under an hour from like a city, but just in my area, internet cafes just weren't a thing, or aren't, like they were never a thing. I think they may have been, but they certainly weren't in spots that I was recognized or like tried to go for. Okay, well I'm gonna have to fight a mimic anyway. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, he moved. Fine with me. I got my witching back. Okay, so let's deal with the 2 mimics that are here. Oh, I don't have steel now. That's okay. There's 2 raisings and a room I didn't check. I feel like I did check it. Let me just pull this thing and then I might go back to see what that room was. Nice. There's a second double mimic I've had to deal with. Oh, I did check this area. There's 2 rooms here. Okay, at least I can get that chests. I don't know if I want to go through that many Triceratops to go through the other one. Ow. At one point, my town had 2 net cafes, and it was like only 30k pop town. I think we're closing in on 100. Wow. Okay. I didn't get it. But 0 net cafes. Odd how that works. It just wasn't popular. Like when I was growing up, my local malls, all of them had arcades, and now, like, you know, over the course of time, none of them have an arcade. And the only time I can actually find an arcade is like a Dave & Buster's chain that is kind of a mix of a bar and that. Like, that's the only time I'll ever see. Are you kidding me with these mimics? Only time I'm gonna see like an arcade type of situation. So. Let's come this way. See your chest just popping. The sound effects is actually pretty funny. It just sounds like a giant chest following you, you know? Only time I saw a real arcade kind of deal was when I was in Beijing. Oh, I didn't even see when I was in Beijing. I didn't seek it out, to be fair, but not surprised they'd have it. Now, like over here in America, I think the brand Chuck E. Cheese is just trying to step into the field of where Dave & Buster's is and trying to do like adult-themed arcades kind of thing. Well, not, you know, obviously the adult X18 plus, but more just like bar, I imagine. A bar and arcade, which clearly is very popular here. Ross will do that one, the other one. He'll be all over that one. His new content. Rage, steel. Okay, steel's good. Wow, rage, strength, and steel. What more would I ever ask for in this room? I'm gonna fortune here. Hey, that Ace Panda. I have reached my furthest with 187 on Pictomancer thanks to your live guide. Disheartening, but also encouraging. Very encouraging. You gotta definitely pat yourself on the back for that one. 100% for sure. Am I gonna see a naked rack there? Look, you're just gonna have to go and tell me. I know that nearest Chuck E. Cheese to me was like not near at all. If they're gonna just take the same locations, like it was at least 30 minutes away, so you're gonna have to tell me. Auto heal and pox. Wasn't this flighted? Okay, time is fine. Alteration. Resolution again. Strength, steel, rage in the previous room. And another strength. I don't typically fight bosses with pox on. I think I'm just gonna do it today though. Especially with the strength and steel. I don't think it'll be that bad, but now that I have to be very kind of conservative with that, I think today is when we give it a shot. I think I hold on to the lust too. Is the lust required for the challenge? Oh, it is. I see. Because by having 2 lusts in there, that means you can't use it on Godfather. I see, yeah. You could use 1 lust on Godfather. That's not a big deal. It's just I don't want to put myself in a situation because I would have to want to use one for Behemoth, so I guess we don't lust here. I don't have a palm strategy, no. I think it's just I'm going to keep myself restricted on what I have to use, and then just go from there, Sadie. I think it's really hard to go in with an actual strat. I think I just have to YOLO. I think fast pulling is going to be useful, but you can de-aggro? Yes, you can. You can do it with sleep specifically. Because sleep is long enough time for you to pull it off. So I did a quick search for fun for chucking cheese. It's only chucking cheese? You know what? That's what they should call it though. I like that. That's a much better name than Chuck E. Cheese's. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, it's fine. It's supposed... So I think they announced the information in 2 days, Ross. I think from what I heard it was supposed to be around the 30th. But I think in 2 days they're gonna have a live stream on Wednesday to showcase what Season 3 is gonna be. I have, actually, I have a game that I got a code for that I played before on stream. It was called Obus Loop. It was a side-scrolling roguelike with a sheep and guns. And I might do that game. That was kind of fun. I may not get to it till like maybe Friday and or Saturday, we'll see. Because I still want to see, I still got to finish the Ethical Challenge. And then I want to do the roguelite on Machinists. Since we'll have that file after Tuesday. So let's see. And then maybe the 7.31 patch shows up by next Tuesday, and then we have to do the whole thing again. So it gives me another thing to do with 14. Yeah, me too. That's gonna definitely be like an on-off stream. Like I'll work in an off stream, and then I'll do it on stream wherever we are. I think for me, I want to get into the high 80s before I consider, like, I'm good. So if I die in, like, 70, I'm like, no, we gotta do it again. I want to get into the 80s, at least the 90s. I mean, 90s are good, because you'll be in the top 1,000 pretty easily. At least from the way it looks like it. You know what I could have done? I could have waited for Pox to wear off and then done the Shanky Steel, but... Oh well, too late now. I want to try the roguelite with PoTD challenge. Yeah, it's a cool... It's the only dumb thing, Sadie, is just resetting your arm and armor. It's a pain in the ass. Makes me wish that they had a button for it, but there's no way they'd ever do that, so... Yo, Rarko, what's up? Let me see if I can get to that message without dying. I want to say thanks for the Pictomancer guide and the other tips. Got Necromancer on Friday. Welcome to the club on Pictomancer. Let's go. Good to hear it. I feel like Pictomancer might be in a much better spot than the previous expansion, the previous patch. So that's actually really good to hear that people are going in on Pictomancer. I really like the run, and I felt bad about the update, but at least I hope that made it a little bit, like, clear about what the changes were, but now it's like there are changes again. It might be a little bit closer to the guide now, at least in terms of output. It's been over 2 weeks since I've been in Deep Dungeon. Really? Wow, look at you. Are you having any withdrawals? Any side effects? Not really. Not really, LOL, says Ross. Damn. It wasn't a drug after all. Ross with the say, yeah, I know. Look at him. Okay, better question. How does it feel to be free? The Noita streamer is now a Street Fighter streamer. Look at him. Pretty good. Hell yeah. 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 Excellent timing. Necromancer Vercoen. I hope I said your name right. Really, really cool to hear it. Maybe I should have worn my Pictomancer shirt today. That would have been appropriate. Dude, this guy's trucking me. I didn't like this with the Pox on. This was not a great experience. I mean, getting crit doesn't help either, but... Okay. Palms are still in good shape. Hey, Kaylin. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. You'll be back for PT. Went from one unhealthy relationship to another. He did. That's true. He did go from, I might do a run or two before PT starts up. I might. You think you're gonna do Palace, Heaven on High, or EO? Ross should try Deep Dungeon The Challenge. Season 2 still needs a Heaven on High hard mode winner. Heaven on High was hard. I have a slot open finally to try thinking of normal mode. I was thinking of going back to EO no golds on Black Mage again, but I have only failed because I have only failed miserably on that run so far. Oh, we can't have a Ross error where he fails miserably. What kind of Ross is that? Oh, one thing which we'll do after we do Behemoth, we do have our Tokyo treat box right here. We'll be showcasing to you guys our sponsor, which I'm happy to say we're gonna be having another year of these guys, which I'm really excited. These guys have stuck with me for a while, and they think we're doing good stuff. So, yeah, I think it's about the Lunar Fest that they have in Japan. So it's a lot kind of related to that one. So it's really nice, and I already have my choice of what I'm gonna have. And also follow up, Kaylin, because I remember you mentioning how you would totally get one of these boxes, but with what you have to deal with. I was looking at the booklet for this one in particular, and like it does list like the wheat allergy, but like a whole bunch of them are like they like may contain wheat, does have wheat. I'm like, that sucks. But at least it says it. Like, okay, cool. At least it tells you. But I imagine it's severe enough that it, like it can't even be like may contain. Like it has to have zero tracings of it. So I'm like, dang. It would be nice, but yeah, it's literally like half the box is gone for you. Is it possible to get a one-time box? So yes, it is. Let me post a link here. So how the boxes work for the Tokyo treats, it's a subscription box, but you could get a one-off 1 month. You can get a 6-month, 12-month, whatever. Now for the commission for me, I get a commission if it's a brand new subscription. So like if you've already done Tokyo Treats and you renew your subscription, I don't get a commission for that because it is they only take new subscribers. Now, if you go in, and I think BiffTech tested this out before, if you do a subscription, cancel out the subscription, which admittedly I think it's a little annoying to like go and cancel it. If you go cancel it and like start a new account, then I will get the commission once again. And I think that's how they explained it to me. So theoretically speaking, if someone were to do a box every month and do it that way, like they get a box, they cancel the subscription, do a new subscription, get a box, I get a commission for every single one of those purchases. If you do a year, if you do 12 months, I will only get a $20 commission for that one subscription of 12 months. So technically I get more if you do it per month. However, it's also a lot more money out of your pocket because it's more expensive to do a one-time box versus a one-year box. So that's one thing that's there, but whatever suits your fancy, as long as you get to try the snacks, that's all that kind of matters to me, and you guys get to see all that stuff, so... but yeah, after Behemoth, we'll show you what's in the box. A lot of cool things that are in there. And then if it entices you, you can check it out, and then go from there, so... even a slight bit will send me to bed for a couple days. Yeah. Yeah, and and especially with the way allergies work in especially restaurants and stuff, it's really good when they really pay attention to that stuff, even down to like, you know, not using the same utensils and whatever, because some people are can severely get in like hit by just not having the right protection for that. So but yeah, I was checking the thing, and that's what it said on the thing. May contain, does have, blah blah blah. And it just sucks because, like I said, like the first 2 pages, everything was like wheat. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. Okay, I'll hit an ad here, and then we'll go into the Behemoth set 171 or the GDQ set. You know, soon, before I hit the ad, September 12th, a Friday, in the Games Done Quick channel, it's gonna have the event for Frame Fatales, which is the female version of the speedrunning event, all females. And there is a runner, forgive me, I don't know their name off the top of my head, but at 9:37 p.m. Eastern, so that's actually when I stream on a Friday, so I will not stream on Friday for that day. They're going to have a Deep Dungeon Showcase 141 to 150 on Dark Knight, so that's going to be really cool. I would definitely want to watch that and try to give support for that run. So we get to call now 141 a speedrun floor as well. So this will be the speedrun set at 171, and then 141 will be a speedrun set. So definitely keep that in mind. I will definitely say more of that when it comes closer, because I'm gonna be all over that. So and cheer on whoever who the gamer is doing that run. Always good to see seeing Deep Dungeon in speedruns more often. Is there why they pick that floor? You know, it's actually interesting to me, because when we look at our kind of capabilities, Ross, a lot of you guys, even just the people here, Snack, yourself, and Sadie, right? I mean, we've been in the high floors so often that to us, it's like we wanna look at it at the highest potential. What's going to be like the biggest showcase, right? I've seen from other people who have done other speedruns, like we've seen 81 to 100 EO. I've seen like a little bit of a lower floor, Heaven on High. We've seen like, you know, the early floors of Deep Dungeon. I feel like it comes down to their own comfortability in a stage like that. And I would be curious too to know why they picked that floor in particular. It could be that is what they're most comfortable with. So, and it could also just be on the pure case of just showcasing the run in itself. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of thought put into that. But yeah, I would be interested to see if they talk about why that floor set, etc. I don't know if I'm going to ask directly, but it would be kind of fun to see it. But it could also, yeah, like I said, it could just be comfort. Maybe it's just comfort level. It could be on the pure speed case. But I saw it as a showcase, not necessarily a speed run. But we'll see when the run happens. I mean, like I said, I definitely want to watch it, so I will not stream and I will watch it. They could just be emptying out the palms on that floor set. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Again, I don't know who the runner is personally. Their name, I don't recognize their name. They could be a different name on Twitch or something, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on. Challenge today, Emily. Challenge today. All right, let me smash an ad, and then we will continue the run. And actually, really, the run starts now, because I can't even open with a raising, because I need to wait to pick up a raising. If I don't pick up a raising, and I use a raising, then I already break the challenge. So I have to make sure that I pick up a raising before I use one. So, thank you for watching. Let's continue into the next set. I'll see you in a bit. BRB. Alright. Oh, I appreciate that, Kaylin, by the way. Food up. Alright, this is where it gets really hard, so let's go for it. I might actually keep this up. I mean, generally, I need to just get out of here with... I need to get out of here with, like, full palms, is the gist of it, but... Okay, do not raising. I need to basically have 2 of everything, except for the safeties, which needs to be 3. That's a decent start. I'm gonna open with the site, because I can go to 2 site. Okay, pull this one. Cardia. You got it, dude. Oh, there's a steal, right? Which I didn't... No, I picked up. I already used it and picked it up. I don't know why I went this way. I need to go this way first. Another steal on the way out. That's good. Man, this splash is so bad. This splash did like nothing on the Bandersnatch. I see Dancer is another job choice for this challenge. Yes. Dancer is the only allowed fizz range. I wonder if they thought... Like, do you think they thought Dancer was harder than Bard on Behemoth currently? Well, at least you don't have to deal with mimics. You can keep the purities instead. They know the they know the truth. Hey man, they're really smart over there. The JP committee knows, dude. They know what's up. No doubt about that, for sure. I can have one witching, which is nice. Yay! Oh, let me know how it goes. Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate the support. Let's go. Yeah, if you need any help with like I said, the cancellation process is like really odd. It's like, I mean, I guess it's fair. Like they make it really hard for you to try to cancel the product, but if it becomes weird, just let me know. Yeah, these are great. We've now had these almost for like 2 years, and now we're gonna have another year of them. Ugh. It's like the best. It's so good. Multi-pulling on accident with Dancer with Summoner Eggies, I can see how they overlap. With Summoning Eggies? Wait, why? Oops. Oh, I see in a party. Oh, I'm like, wait. There are other people involved? That's a new thing. Alright, so I can't use a site here because I need to hold site 2. I watch week videos, so yeah. Yeah, they're super chill. Like, what we have to do for them is just really relax, and that's what's really nice about them. They're like, just make a video, talk about it for like 5 minutes, whenever you want to, just do it within a time frame. They communicate. It's really good. You can't ask for anything more than that, you know? And the fact that they want to keep on going for like a 3rd contract really means a lot. So I thank you guys, because obviously if like if you guys didn't participate, then they wouldn't have continued the sponsorship, and I get to benefit off it because I get the snacks too, so it's great. The clip recently from Finn pulling with a Summoner Eggy and a respawning happening at an oh, I think I remember seeing that. Yeah. That was actually how someone lost a run. I remember someone telling me a story about that, Sadie. They were on Machinist, and like this Damel, right? They pulled this Damel with Ricochet, and the moment they hit the button, another, like it was 151, but it was a Soul Flare. They pulled a Soul Flare with Ricochet, and another Soul Flare spawns, and they didn't know what to do, and they died. And it's like, oh my god, what a rough lesson to learn right there. Holy moly. Those snacks are very tempting. Good. Look, I like to definitely think that I'm very honest about the things that we represent here on stream. Like, I'm not gonna crap on something I don't like, right? But I think you can tell if I don't like something because I don't really talk about it as much as something else. And I always talk up Tokyo Treats because it is really, really good stuff. Like it is just quality products. It's well packaged. You get a whole story with it. It's really good stuff. And like I said, it also helps when the person I'm talking to and the company themselves are really nice. That they're actually nice to work with, you know, so it helps. And then, like I said, it helps support me and the stream, so you can't really say much about that. Like, that's actually, that's also exceptionally good, so You know, maybe you can't sub to the stream or, you know, whatever, it's fine. I mean, your view is enough, but if there's other ways that you can, like, at least want to feel like you contribute or want to feel like you want to support, that's another way to do it. The other one is on the website, Totesritter. I see that one. We are, and I still have to sign the dotted line, but I am going to apparently now also be doing Sakurako, which is one I hadn't done before, but they wanted me to do both, so it's gonna be very interesting. Be very interesting to have 2 boxes. Be very busy with boxes. Like, I don't even know if I could even handle, like, another sponsor for a while. But what I was really happy with is, like, I'm really happy that they kept it going, because we're obviously going to get very busy in October, so it kind of really works out. Like, if they didn't want to continue the contract, I would have asked them for, like, another month at least, but it worked out. Bow opening streams. Box opening stream. What's up, Perfy? That's right. We got one today. That's why I'm on camera on a Monday. Yeah, I hadn't done both. It must be a recent thing that they want to do both now, so I get 2 boxes. We do have snacks. We have very good snacks. The Sakura Ko box looks really, like, it looks definitely a little bit more fancier and a little bit more elegant. So I'm really excited to see what's going to be in that one. Okay. It's perfect. It's like, it's early in the morning. It's all good. It's like literally 3 PM Eastern. It's so early. No need. I understand completely. There's actually a little bit of an odd feeling today where, like, aside from, like, doing special events, like when we have to do, like, new content or an expansion, literally it was like I woke up, ate food, and then straight to stream, which is not something I typically do, but it was a thing. I already worked, and then mowed the lawn, so my brain is broken. Okay. Dude, I woke up, ate lunch, my brain is broken, so I mean, at least you did things. You had more effort. Yo, what's up, Kieran? How you doing? Good old feast. Nope, I'm not going that way. I was playing BF6 the other way. Do I like it? Do I like it? I liked it. I had fun. I don't see myself playing it long term. I also don't see myself playing on a release only because it's really bad timing. But I had a good time. Look, I always talk about this. My college days was Counter-Strike. I played a lot of Counter-Strike in late high school, college, so it was very much in that alley of that. So, you know, it wasn't foreign to me, but it has been a very long time since I played a game like that, so I had a lot of fun. Rory, thank you for the 13 months. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for that resub. Hope you do them all. Yeah, and I might wait for it to go on sale. I might just pick it up. Although I heard that they want to try to release a Battlefield every year. So then it's like, oh, maybe I don't buy it right away? I don't know what I want to do with that game. We'll see. It depends how much I'm gonna crave the game after today. A rage. After I got Pox on. Okay, that's fine. Do I want a fortune? I could empty my fortunes. Alright, let's empty the fortunes. Not too bad, hanging in there. Battlefield every year sounds awful to you. From what I heard from the information that they were talking about, it was something along the lines of, like, they're gonna have 3 different studios working on it so that they're going to stagger the release. And yeah, it doesn't sound like a good idea to me, but to me it's like it doesn't matter. It just comes down to timing. If the timing is good, then I'm gonna play it. I mean, I have a schedule of things I want to play, so if I have an open door, then I play it. It's really that simple. Imagine a Diablo every year. As long as I can play minions. Yeah, a whole new iteration every single time sounds pretty... Like, I don't know what they expect. Like, that's gonna be a lot of just fatigue. Unless you're gonna have big variants of, like, gameplay. I don't see how that really works out. I don't think I can commit to this anymore. I mean, technically, you get a Diablo technically every year. That's why they have seasons. That's why those seasons exist, because that is what that is. But they didn't go release like Diablo 5, Diablo 6, Diablo 7, right? Although Final Fantasy used to be, I think back in the day, it almost was every year until like with all the higher graphics and the more production value into it. But I mean from 7 to 8 to Tactics to 9 to 10 to 10-2, that was almost like within kind of a year from each other, if not less than that. But then again, of course, the games weren't that long. Well, they weren't as long as they are nowadays, so... I'm gonna have to ride on this box. Oh, another rage. Do I fortune? I don't think so. Let me actually check the other room stuff first. Let me not fortune. Have you been able to test the Anzus? Not yet. We're about to see them. The King of Birds. So they're gonna come up soon, and that is definitely a thing that I'm gonna check for sure. Of course, I still don't have a raising, so we'll see how I want to handle this, but I'll probably still do it anyway. I'll probably forfeit a steal just to make it happen. We'll see. That's a little close. I don't think there's another chest over there. I'm gonna wait for this one. It's feeling pretty good. But the Anzu is the big test for me. Steel? Okay. We'll see how the Anzu goes when we get there. Oh, I do have steel. That's right. I can do it soon. I'd have to sacrifice the strength though, but that's okay. You know, maybe I fortune anyway. I'm gonna safety for now. I should get that back. But I want to try to get a lot of these kills here, and I have Pox on, so I don't want to be too crazy with this, but I do want to get some chests out. My last opportunity to really do this. I could really use the raising now, because I cannot use the raising unless I get an extra one, since the challenge requires me to finish the run with 3 raising. If chests ever drop. I didn't get a single chest drop, feels bad. Can't predict these things. I know, but it's like when I really need it. Yeah, that's what I wanted. We take care of the ape right now. Probably can ignore that ape. I'll take care of the patrol. Really? I'm so close to that? Ape. Move faster! Don't need surrender. Oh, I don't know why. Yeah, okay. Commit to this first. Another ape, another ape. There's a lot of apes here. That a gold chest or a bronze? Looks like a gold. That's a bronze. I think I can get that. No, not right now. I have to remember I don't have a raising on. Ape. Come on, man. Still not out of here. Give me a second. Should have 200% long. No, I'm good. I'm good with that. Okay, we should be okay now. I'm gonna get hit right away. Ooh, the line. Goes on. Like I'll clip anything on the next floor. Like the phantom luring traps. My pox should be gone, so if I see an Andrew right away, I'm gonna try to pull one. Oh, great song. Is Pictomancer good at deep dungeons? It is fantastic at deep dungeons in my opinion. I really like it. Personally. Tuition. I think it's definitely a nice, it's a different flavor that people can take aside from your typical Machinist Warrior, maybe even Reaper healer. It's in a good spot. And I think the 7.3 patch definitely helped it a little bit more than it did before. It's a ton of fun in EO. There's an Anzu. I'll pull this one then, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a hammer to cam back up and then we'll try to pull the Anzu while I still have steel on. I am not healing. Yo, Gwen, what's up, dude? Alright, so I'm gonna test the Anzu on the next pull to see how it goes. I should feel confident with the Anzu even if it still belly flops without the raising. So I'm gonna do it with the steel still on, because I don't know if I'm gonna get another one. I want sprints. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I have a path here. Well, I'm gonna show you right now. This will be the test of the Anzu. This was good at 7.0, not so good at 7.2, but let's see how it is right now in 7.3. Okay, open, sprints. If I kill it before the belly flop, then we're looking good for Anzu. Oh, we did. Well, I mean, okay, he got a lot of distance, but I still dropped it with my full burst. That's actually really good. Because when I was doing 7.2, I couldn't quite do that. I needed like at least 1 or 2 extra GCDs after the belly flop. That was right when the belly flop came in, so that I would say it's definitely better than it was at least last patch. If I had the raising, I would be more confident to do more pulls, but I still don't have a raising on, so I need to chill. I would kill more only if I had a raising. That was pretty good. How about Samurai? I like Samurai. I think I like it a lot in Palace. It's really good in EO. Heaven on High can definitely be a little questionable. It's a little tougher in Heaven on High, but it's not bad in Heaven on High at all. I still like it at like my top 3, if you will. Yeah, there you go. There's your Anzu thing. I'm gonna try to do another one if I can, but I also want to keep the run going, so I may not pull one just for the sake of survivability. Let me check this room. I need to probably affluence because I'm not seeing my raising, which is really rough. I would like to have one. I'm gonna use this. We adjusted RGB and hammer potency, so hammer is still a gain under buffs again, but not as strong as it was when in... Yeah. But I think for Deep Dungeon in particular, what's useful to it is more... it's your mobile damage. Because that's what's kind of important in this content, is having mobile damage without taking hit, especially Heaven on High and Palace. So I think it is definitely improved in that department. Do you need Strength for Behemoth? So I would say probably not. But I haven't done it without it. I don't have enough practice without doing it, so you'll probably see me do it pretty traditional. But I think it's been done without it before, so... I really need a reason. Snack did it, yeah. There you go. Lust but no strength. Which is what machinists can pull off. That was close. Don't try Black Mage, no strength. Black Mage is very strong. Tuition. Ah, there's my raising. Sick, okay. I can do another Andrew. Let me try to see if I can get this chest though. Polite, that's useful to me. Does HP up buff Picto's shield? Yeah, because it's a percentage, so you would get a higher percentage, and then it's the reverse when you have lower HP, because it'll be a lesser shield. That was always the thing I remember with Dark Knight in Heaven on High, when you were trying to rely on TBN, that it would be actually kind of not too bad to have low HP, because you would actually break TBN a lot better than if you didn't. Okay, for the sake of experiment, I'll purity here so I can do the Anzu again with the strength on. Another run of the Anzu. I should have full burst here. Okay, so here, sprint. Yeah, it's just like right before. So like in 7.0, I was able to drop that before it even had a chance. So I think it's just still 1 G-City off, but I'm getting it on the actual belly flop. And I think in 7.2, it was like after the belly flop, I still needed at least 1 or 2 more G-Cities to drop him. Now I could path better so like he doesn't get on me like that, but here's your answer. No, I think that would be consistent. I would be confident with an Anzu like that in that case if I had strength on. Without strength, maybe not so much, but with strength on, yeah, it's probably better. Hold loading your. Thanks, boss. I need a clip, dude. I need more content for TikTok. Lusts. I do have... Yeah, I'd have to start with the other beam to go for it. Not as good as 7.1, 7.0, but not bad. Useful. What's your favorite caster for PoTD? I would say Pictomancer is still for me in terms of playstyle. New Black Mage is very good though. I do like the new Black Mage. But I think I still like Pictomancer a little better, but new Black Mage is really something else. Oh, I do have Steel on, I forgot. Okay. Intuition. Wait, sure. This is the flighted floor, but it's fine. Time is still perfectly fine, so I'm not really... I don't think time is an issue with me here. It's just making sure I don't make a mistake. That's what it is. Is Black Mage better than Red Mage? I think current Black Mage is very good. I would feel safer with Red Mage. But I'm very used to Red Mage in here, to be fair. Like, I have a lot of experience on Red Mage, so it's a little bit biased. So that's why it's a tricky one. I mean, you're asking me, so that's my answer, but that's not... I wouldn't say that's a general answer, that's more a personal answer. Steel for Behemoth. Now can I get a strength that I just used earlier? Nice, got my safety back. Birds. Might be a poor idea for me to try to do this right here. Yeah, at least I got it off. Oh my god. Yeah, this was a poor idea on my part. That's why I decided to do the long cast on a paralyze. But this is the decision I made. Gotta live with it. When I got to 190 plus on Red Mage in my last attempt, it felt like I could fight most things okay, even if it took longer because my palms weren't great. 181 was something though? Paralyse? I want to pull the Anzu without strength. Ah, I didn't get the slide cast. Not bad without strength on. I did try to really path him though, so... let's get rid of the patrols. I don't think there's a chest over there. Doesn't seem to be chest over there either. 2 Andrews in this department. Nope, that's not happening. I think I definitely try to kill the Anzu, but I need to have my full 2 minute for it, ideally. Because I need to get the steal here and then make it to the exit. Which one do I pull? Probably this one. Patrol coming back in a second. 30 seconds till... Well, I guess I can pull this one too. 30 seconds till hammer. 12 seconds till basically my full burst. Cutting close on time. I know. Time's tight. That's cheating. I want to check the chest before I move on. Don't come this way. Come on, man. I'm just gonna kill it. I kind of want to, like, get to the other rooms to see if there's other chests there and then come back. Maybe I drop the Anzu again. Oh, something just spawned. Oh, great. we have someone guarding the steal, apparently. That's fantastic. Another raising. Alright, let me get the steal while it's still kind of free, and then we'll see if there's other chests around, which I do want to check regardless. That's a treasure room. I think I can get past the cap without an aggro. This might be dicey. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna go. Because I have the steel running. I should have checked this first, but... Sorry. I'm gonna go down to 1 strength, though. That'll be a little annoying. But everything else, I think, is in order. I think. I think, yeah. We should be fine. I don't actually remember how to do this, but it's not a big deal. Just hit buttons, whatever, it's Pictomancer. I don't think I need to care that much. Welcome to Pictomancer when you just hit buttons and you're good to go. Just tincture? I could. I might just go with this potion though, just to play it safe. Since we're not overpowered like we were in 7.0. I don't know if doing a... I don't know if anyone had tried to do a zero meteor Pictomancer like in recent times, but I'll keep it simple. I tried it in 7.2 with Tincture, but I messed up, and then I raised and just did no strength instead. Hey, you know what? From one failure, you find something else out, right? So I guess it worked out. I should get this off. And I should get this off. 35 seconds. But I guess I'm gonna start holding my stuffs. I have no potion rolling. But I have a lot of steel left over. Holding potion, yep. My other thing is not ready yet. I need 9 seconds. I might actually just do this on the regular push. I think if I go, it's gonna be too much. Okay, no problem. Yep, and I still had my other thing ready to go, so that is a very, very straightforward behemoth right there. This is extremely straightforward behemoth. It's almost like very just routine, you know. Going to be watching closer to so I can manage my next Picto run. 187 last time. Oh, Panda, yeah. Hopefully at least Godfather. Hopefully. Well, we'll see because this is the challenge run that we're doing, and one of the hardest parts of this challenge run, at least amongst everything else that's involved, like you see at the top of the screen, that is the loadout I need to have when I finish the run. And one of the more highlighted ones there is the raising. I need to finish the run with 3 raising, which essentially means I cannot raising anymore. So when we did the Heaven on High version, I died on 87, so I hope I can at least get the Godfather. We'll see. But yeah, these are gonna be tough challenges. I can't use a rage anymore. Well, unless I pick one up. Flights need to be capped too. I might still use a flight though. I might use 1 flight to set my time right, but not 2. So yeah, like thinking like going back to Sadie's original question about how do I manage the palms. Now that I'm here, what I might do is like I might start with a flight. The rage will be questionable. We'll see. But everything else is just kind of like I just gotta work with whatever the game gives me, kind of thing. It is insane. It's a tough challenge. And this is like the hard challenge. Like there's a normal challenge if you check the website. But this is the hard challenge. Of course I would go for the hard challenge, right? So it's going to be rough. They're meant to be hard. I think there's thought put into what you need to have here, try to have. And they change it around. Like they do change the challenge. I think they either change the challenge or they change the job that is going to be required. So yeah, it all comes down to that, so we'll see how we do. I failed the Heaven on High one, and we'll see how we do with the Palace of Dead one, so... But first, post-Behemoth, we'll do our little sponsored segment of the stream, which I'm very excited about, because why I'm excited about the Tokyo Treat Box is because we had recently just renewed our contract, so... Well, about to. I still have to sign the dotted line, but essentially, we'll be doing even more of this for the next year. So, I mean, this has been great. This is such a good sponsor. A lot of you guys tried it out, and you all liked it. So I get to show you what's in this box for the September box, which I believe is their Lunar Fest. So if you don't mind, I'll show you our little sponsor here. So let me also put this link in YouTube as well. So if you guys want to check it out, discount code, you use my code, you guys get a discount, I get a pretty sweet commission, a $20 commission for every new subscription, and it's just another way to support the stream, and at least this way you get snacks. So if you want to definitely check it out, but I'll show you what's in this box. Let's do a little muted promo of what's usually in here, and then I'll show you what's in, so check it out. This has to be, unfortunately, muted because last time I played the song, I actually got a copyright claim. It was just funny. I told them about it. They're like, "Oh, just like mute the thing," or it's But that's kind of what you may expect to see in the boxes, etc., depending on the month. And they are seasonal, so every month has a different season. They had the summer months before, so now you have the Lunar Festival here, with the little rabbit, etc. Okay, let's open the box. When you open the box, usually you get a nice little opening, bite into Japan, and then you get all this stuff here. It's really nice because they have... This booklet is really important, especially if you don't speak Japanese, because it shows you everything and explains everything in the box. So, as an example, here's like the little promo thing that they have over there. And they'll show you the description of everything there. This is the Mont Blanc Kit Kats, which they've had before, but it's really, really good stuff. And here's an example of this. This one right here is what I'm going to have later. mini matcha boom chicken. I don't think I said that right. But what's important is that if you see closely, they have like the allergy informations, and we were just talking about that with someone on YouTube, how they have a bit of a wheat allergy. So if you have specific allergies, they do explain to you what that is and like what's there, which is really nice, especially for that. And then they have also like neat little snippets of like what Japan does, especially if you've never been, like what they do during these times of years. They have the ramen that's there. Look at this ramen over there, full moon egg soup. But look at this. I was noticing this one, McDonald's with a freaking fried egg. I'll never get that in America. That'll never happen in America. Are you kidding me? If I go to McDonald's and they have a fried egg on the burger, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip the burger. Okay, so like we have this. Here you go. There's some of the snacks here. This is, I think, a seaweed pure potato chip, which the graphic is really nice. Thanks, Australia, for showing it to you. Australia had that. Here's the ramen that was there, or the noodles, the cup of noodles. These are always usually really good. Here's the matcha one I'm gonna have later. Thankfully, you can almost see it. It's almost transparent. Look at that. I'll have that. And they usually have a mix of, like, you know, the snacks here. I think this is like a honey butter potato thing. They have candies as well. This one is like jellies over here. Look, of course it's Pokemon, because why not, you know? And the Kit Kat's actually all the way in the bottom over here. Look at this. This is like, look at this packaging. It's like a carrot thing. You can't really see it. Oh, you really can't see it. I swear it looks like a carrot, I promise. Okay, so let's have this one. I took the good Australian burger ingredient. They can keep their sliced they can keep their slice of beetroot. That doesn't sound bad though. Beetroot? The green screen is having it. I know, it's always great with the green screen. Fried egg on burger is so good. Not sure Mickey D would have it though. Japan would. Japan Mickey D would have it. Just not anywhere else. Alright, so we're gonna snack on this one. This is the matcha. Oh wait, let me read the description for this one. Hold on. I'll show it to you once again now. Read up the description. Here you go. There you go. The mini matcha. It is what is a festival without some cake? This soft layered treat is matcha flavored and brings all the fun and flavor straight to your taste buds this moon festival season. And it'll say common allergens. It'll say wheat, eggs, dairy, soy may contain traces of almonds, oranges, apples, bananas, suitable for vegetarians. Yes, so you know, if that information is important to you, they put that, and I think it's really good. You know, you can at least pick and choose. Thankfully, I have some food allergies, but not that many, and, you know, yeah, I will. I definitely will. Is that real matcha? Is it? If you can't see it, then it's real, right? Because it's real green? Okay. Don't eat this one. Don't eat that. That's not good. Alright, there you go. There it is. You can kind of see it. Of course, I picked the green one, right? That's good. Oh, it's nice and moist too. Especially with these kind of snacks where, like, they have, like, a lot of donuts in the thingy. And you think, like, a donut wouldn't last that long. They last very well, so. Okay. Alright. There you go. Over time. Here you go. So, I'll put the link back in for YouTube and for Twitch here as well. One of the things that I really liked about the sponsorship, I always say this all the time because it's important. The shipping costs for this product is almost the same no matter where you live. We have such an international audience. A lot of people from Europe, a lot of people from Oceanic. So this is from Japan, and even us with here in NA, the shipping, I think, I don't know if Snack wants to say it, it's fine. But I believe last I checked it was something about $15 US, and I believe it's the same amount if you get it from Europe, etc. So that's why it's a really, really great sponsorship, because it's like you don't get a disadvantage if you're someone that's watching that isn't from NA. And it's one of the important things about sponsorships that I like to take, because we have such a diverse audience. Now, the only thing I will warn you guys about for non-NA, for non-America, you just have to watch customs, because we had a buddy who had a little bit of issue with the custom costs. For whatever reason, they taxed it because it was a food item, so that could change depending. Also, if you have other taxes that go in, that could be affected, so just check it out. Or if you're unsure, you can probably contact them. That would be the only thing that I wouldn't know about. but generally speaking, we definitely have had EU guys get some and enjoy it. We've had a lot of NA get it and enjoy it. So if you want to check it out, again, it supports the stream. It has to be a new subscription. So like if you subscribe before and then you just get another box using the same account, it won't count as a new as a commission towards me. They get new subscriptions, but one way that we figured it out was like you can just cancel out your thing and like close your account and then reopen it. It's a lot of work. Like I wouldn't really tell you to go through all that, but that's how that works. So Japan even has boxes of donuts as crane game boxes. They're good though. All of the donuts that have been in all of these boxes have all been so good. They've been really, really high quality stuff. So anyway, thank you guys for watching that. I hope you enjoyed that part of the segment. Again, these guys have been fantastic with us, with me. Great to communicate with. We definitely have had a lot of community members try it out and like it. I don't think I heard a single person not enjoy those boxes. So, and what I'm really excited about is that again I have to sign the dotted line, but we'll have another year for it. And I was really, really hoping that this would continue because once October comes, we're definitely going to have a lot more people around here and being able to showcase a product sponsor that could support the stream and something that we really, really enjoy. That's really going to be good timing. So thank you guys for that. Here, I will hit an actual ad just to get the pre-rolls off. So I appreciate your patience for that one. But we're going to go stepping to 181 right away. And we'll see how this run goes. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everyone for being here. I hope you're all having a good start of your week. If a Monday is the start of your week. And we'll see how this run goes. So BRB. Catch you in a little bit. I hope I don't die immediately. That would be very tragic. But we'll see how this goes. Okay, let's refood. I gotta... so the one thing that I need to tell myself is I need to play careful. Because I tend to play a little reckless. Especially when I have raising on, so I need to play without the raising, and I play differently without the raising, but I also still need to move at a pretty moderate pace to make sure that we don't time out, etc. Yeah, thanks, Caleb. Yeah, we have some pretty good ones, pretty fortunate, pretty good people, so... Forgot raising check! No, we can't do raising check! There's no raising check. I have to take that away from my brain. Okay. I need my strengths back. Okay, that's a good start. Ooh, opening steel. Alright. Yeah, same. Like, I think I mentioned this when I was doing the Heaven on High run, Sadie. And I don't know if it works with your brain as well, but I have, like a flow chart in my brain, right? If this happens, then I do this. But now it's like, I have to create a brand new flow chart and be like, okay, this happened, but I can't hit this. So what's my next plan? Like, you know, it's like I have to actually, like, have an extra step of thinking. It's almost like when I did the one-handed challenge where I had to almost, like, cue into my brain about what decision-making was. Which is hilarious, but yeah, it certainly makes that a lot more harder because you're changing the way you're thinking. And I think it's even more difficult when you know you have it, but you can't use it, right? It's like a different mentality. Where, like, a lot of times when we were doing, like, no chest runs or, like, one-palm challenges, I think it was, like, you can look at your listing and already know it's not there and it's kind of whatever. But I feel like it's almost like a different brain power to be like, oh, I have it, I just can't use it. And maybe it's a fortunate thing for yourself and myself where we have to menu through it, you know? I mean, granted, we menu very quickly, but we still have to menu through the thing, and it gives you, like, that half-a-second delay, as opposed to someone with a mouse that may have already parked and just, like, already holding it and boom, clicking it. I feel like maybe that's a slight advantage, but... Fellow mental flowchart user. yeah, that's what helps me a lot. I mean, that's how I have strategies that I employ in this content, that it isn't necessarily a reaction. It's just, okay, this happened, so my course of action is A or B. So that's less thinking involved, but when you now have to change what that chart is, it does make it a little extra difficult. The controller delay would definitely help. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I menu very quickly, and so does Sadie, but it's like you hit a couple menus and you're like, oh, wait, I need to hold on to that. Like, I can't do that. He was saying the challenge made him feel like he didn't know what to use at times when something needed to be... Yeah, that's exactly how I felt in Heaven on High too. Because again, you knew what the correct answer was, except now that correct answer is no longer correct. Knowing that you already have it, you know? Like even with the raising on, I've said this before and probably in the past, but like I play very differently with a raising on, without a raising. So I need to like remember that I don't have one on right now. We are out for let's take the steal now. Get the steal. Not forget the steal. That would be very dumb. Oh, and the exit was here. Okay, noted. But is the exit clear is the question. I don't really think so. I just reset my 8340 black mains. Ooh, have fun, have fun, have fun. Maybe one day they'll give us a reset button. Try it out. Wish I had seen this challenge thing before I nuked it. Hey, it's gonna be here. They just started it up, and they're going through seasons. This is like season 2, so I'm sure you'll have your opportunity in the future, you know what I mean? So all good. I'm gonna clear this room. I'm not gonna fortune yet. Because I want to make sure that I get out of this, get this chest without a problem. And I just need to make sure that I clear the exit. That's all I need to worry about. It actually is clear at the moment, but since I'm already committed. Heaven High, it's gonna be a breeze to rebuild. I just did a 0 show challenge. Fairly quick, nice. What job did you pick for your challenge? What did you go for? I need another bite of the matcha. I'm gonna flight. That's good. There's nothing here. Which was minimum viable necro. So I chose Arcanist. Ooh. Basically speed on to PoTD from the gotcha, okay. And then went into I see. Did you win? Did you clear? I think I remember you talking about how you were setting up a new account for that one, or you're doing it right now. It was funny because a couple of dudes like Bivtech and Willow were saying it probably was faster for me to create a new character versus resetting my armor, which was fair, but food thing is real. I see what you mean. That's always been your downfall. The food options. Not downfall, but I need to make the most of my time here. I think in a true min viable necro challenge, you would also be restricted from food, like if a new server. Yeah. Well, or something from the NPC, right? I mean, you would be able to take something from the NPC unless it's like really kind of just pointless, but you would have something at least from the NPC. Did I check the chest? I did, Shroner. You'd have to level past ARR. Mm-hmm. Alright, going in as is. Did I refresh my water? I don't think I refreshed my water. I was supposed to. Oh, good. This is not flighted. I think it's trying to hit. Hey Dan J, thanks for the 34. I appreciate that.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Alright, one sec. I'm gonna turn the webcam off for a second. I had something stuck in my part of the matcha stuck in my teeth. Also just did Arc because I didn't want to play Warrior, which wouldn't suffer from food. Gotcha. 190 though, that's pretty damn good. IRL conceal. Yep, that's right. Luckily, I don't need that for the end of the run. We go to enchantments. Is it worth using a Serenity? If no abilities, once you're at 170, 180. I mean, I was almost fine, but I had some proper close calls without my burst. I think that is the correct answer. That's actually kind of how I would have proposed it. Like, if you're up against enemies that are not too bad, like, okay, take this floor for example, Panda. If this was ability only, like, no abilities only, I mean, if you, like, I had the strength on, I could probably get through, even though with just my GCD, like, it'll take a while, but at least I don't commit a palm out. I think it just kind of comes down to what you're facing against that will determine that answer. And also if you have Strength and Steel, like if you walk in with Strength and Steel, or even Strength, I mean that kind of helps you out too, because then you can probably get through with that, you know? So it's a little bit of a dependent on the floor set, your buffs at the moment, blah blah blah, but I would always try to fight through it up until it seems like it doesn't seem viable. Like again, the enemies are too hard, or you're just eating up, like you can see yourself eating up so much time, or let's say there's a treasure room in front of you, you know? Gotta whistle on a 4th bag. Level 20, damn. What's more cooler than, what's more cooler than a Sprout Necromancer, but with a Nightmare Pegasus? Which one do you suggest for my Heaven on High Solo, Reaper or Red Mage? Ooh. That's an interesting choice. I'm a little biased to Red Mage because I got my Lone Hero on Red Mage, and Red Mage is still good. I don't know, maybe I would lean to Red Mage. Each of them are gonna be their own difficulties, so I mean, they're not easy in either way, but they're definitely gonna be fun. How does the buff hammer feel? So we pulled a couple Anzus, and we killed the Anzu as it was belly flopping. Like, I still got hit with the belly flop, but it died when the belly flop landed. Where in 7.2, when we did it in 7.2, I had to have like 1 or 2 extra GCDs after the belly flop. Like, it still took a couple hits after that. So it's not as good as 7.0, but it is better than 7.2. So the hammer does feel pretty good. I'm gonna save that sprite for later. Let's do this one first. Okay, Spite's next. Gonna use the box for line of sighting. This is why I want to wait for later, because I don't need steel for this at all. I don't think I get that all. Just enough. You know, see, yeah, this is a good one. It's not common, but that's a good spot. I like the boombox. Okay, let me get started. I was trying to maximize my strength, and steel only had 1 strength left, and I wanted to maximize these 3 steel. Yeah. Yeah, look, wow, you manifested it, Panda. So, okay, so this is real time, right? So what's my decision here? We have a Vinthird, which is not bad, but I also have to worry about things actually just straight up killing me. So Chimeras are fine, Vinthird is fine, but do I have enough to get out of here? I do want to check chests, that's for sure. The bomb's gonna be doable. The Vinthirds are coming. No, let me deal with the patrols. I'd be willing to sacrifice time here to get through without using anything, but it may come down to, oh, well, that's a problem. That it's just gonna force me into surrender. God damn it. If I didn't get the crawler, you know? Oh well, whatever. So much for the example. So because I got the crawler, I don't kill that in time, and that causes a massive issue. No, it's not a... Don't look at it as a curse. This is what you want to see from my runs. Like, if you have a question, then you want to hope that you actually see the situation. So because my burst damage is pretty big on this class, I would want to have that burst for situations like that. Unfortunately, I didn't do that right. And I have such a problem with crawlers sometimes. They tend to aggro like that, so it's kind of whatever, but... Nope. Not making that in time. What? Really? It actually went off? I'm surprised. Direct all curses to my directions, we can show you... Yeah, exactly. You want to see it here. Like, I'll take it if it takes it off your hands, and then you want to see your answer. There was actually another time, I was in 141 set. 131 or 141 set, someone was asking me questions about how to handle treasure rooms. Like, oh, you know, what do I do with the treasure room? Like, what's the best way, blah, blah, blah. And, like, literally, after they asked that, I ran into, like, 3 of them, or, like, 4 of them. And I'm like, oh, look, here, I can show you. And then they just kept showing up. She was really funny, but also, like, perfect, because it's like, okay, well, I can answer your question without being, like, you know, without being, like, hypothetical. Like, it's, like, literally, this is what I would do, and this is what I'm doing it right now, you know? Do I avoid using Matrix as a challenge, or... So, it's a good question. I think I'm going to plan to avoid using it, unless it just looks like I'm gonna wipe, because I would if I use one, then I have to use one, and then the question becomes, do I use it on a floor where I fortune, or do I use it normally with a double dip, you know? That's where I'm not quite sure, and I guess we'll find out soon. Oh boy, I'm committing. I committed. I would want to use that altar, but I'm kind of leaving now because I'm scared. Might get that bomb. Okay, that's fine. I can fight that, that's fine. It's just, kind of wish I used the altar, but I was kind of in a panic situation. I flustered one of my earlier 184s and used a rage during no knockback, lost my racing, that spiraled into 187 with nothing good. I learned from it, and now I can try again with more. Yeah. It happens. Like, I will verbally say, oh, no knockback, but then, like, 3 minutes later you see a rage, and you're like, oh, I need to do it, or, like, a bad situation comes in. Sometimes you just forget, you know? It happens, you learn from it. Learn from the mistake, move on. Don't do it again, kind of thing. There's a treasure room back greedy, yeah. Yeah, your mind just gets, like, the dopamine, you know? Oh my god, this is gonna be huge, and then you just kind of forget that you already set a plan. It happens. I've done that before. Okay. Let me get rid of the Chimera. Oh, I didn't set up any... That's it. That was not a smart way to do that. I just walked into the Chimera, so I would have shot that beam in any direction. That would not have been a good idea. Oh, Dragon... I was actually expecting for Ram's Voice, I was ready to jump out, but... Okay, there's a bin third that's floating around. Not that way. I can fight him here if he comes through here. There's the exit. There's a worm. Multiple proximity enemies. I'm sorry, sound enemies. No knockback is one of those debuffs where you see it and immediately forget it when you see a nice rage spot. Yep. I think this is the only patrol. Who do I want to pull next is the question. I guess that's my answer. Which is not going to be great, because I need some running room for here. I'm gonna have to. Unless I steal. I need one witching for the run anyway, so... The spot wasn't a good spot at all. To try to manage that. I'm still not out. This makes this a little trickier with what I need to pull. And I don't have another witching. Answer would be a steal if anything goes bad. I'm gonna go back to the treasure room to see if there's anything good there. Hey Catman, how you doing? There's a bomb. Got to 141, unbarred. Now I'm leveling crafts because I want to make some new food. Oh, okay, let's go. Still not out. I think the Archaeosaur would be my best pick. I have shield and everything, let's just pull one right now. Broke his shield immediately on that one. Hey, kicks again. Hold on. You guys have been huge help for me trying to reach Necromancer for the first time. I died twice to 190, but I'm ready to make a third attempt, and I keep good luck, kicks again. I hope you keep me updated. Keep me updated, dude. Okay. This is like not a great... This is like a really bad spot right now. I'm just gonna move forward. Let me just see if there's anything better here. Chimera incoming. I'd have to clear rooms. It's a little rough choice here. And the damage down can be a little rough as well. The scorpions are causing a problem here. Maybe I can do a rage here to get through this floor with the fortune. Do I want to go that aggressive right now? I'm not sure. Let me get rid of this chimera. Oh god, Winter. I'm gonna have to deal with both of them. Hopefully there's not another one coming. Good. Okay. Let's get all my damage up. How's Picto in PoTD versus the other? I like Pictomancer and Palas a lot. I don't like it as much in the other ones, but that's more a personal thing. But I do like it a lot in Palace of the Dead. Okay, at least I got rid of the patrols. Steel. We're just using that right now. That's gonna be good. That opens a lot of doors for me right now. What's my favorite class to do with EO? I think actually Samurai would be my pick for that one. I think I really like the Samurai run a lot. Samurai is very strong in EO. Very good defensively too. The steel is what's kind of carrying me at the moment. I need to make the most of it. Enjoy the gathering, hate the crafting. I do like spearfishing, or I did like spearfishing. I like botany and miner. I didn't like the regular fishing. That was what I didn't like. It just wasn't fun for me personally, but I mean, it is to each their own. I'm curious how it compares to the other casters, since I'm red mage only. So if you're talking about Picto, hold on, bro, I can't process thoughts right now. Okay. I mean, to me, I do have like my own little thing about hold on. Each of the deep dungeons and like each caster, like some like for instance, like Black Mage Heaven on High to me is like super good, but I would put Black Mage like differently in Palace and in Heaven on and EO for me personally. It just kind of depends on the deep dungeon. Am I not having a potion up? Hello? Really? Okay. Wait, hold. I'm not getting enough healing at the moment. Alright, let's go. Okay, I'm not dealing with Scorpion, so let's deal with the one more Tampa here. What kind of pathing did that take? I am still not out of here. Okay. There's an ice sprite that I could pull. High kill, at least I got the steal. Just imagine if this wasn't with steal. This would be pretty tricky. I would probably hesitate a lot more, but... Okay. I altered the next floor, checked all the rooms already. This is pretty spooked without being able to kite consistently. That, and then not to mention my palms are winded. That's what makes it also difficult. But yeah, the tight spacing doesn't help at all. I'm gonna fortune here. Didn't get a chest, nice. Yo, what's up, Tobin? How you doing? Oh, I get the miracle 4 kill. Alright, so let's just see if I can pull any chests then. If there are any to even get to. It doesn't seem like it. I feel like I'm just gonna go. There are none. Of course there aren't. Okay. I need to have 2 alterations by the time I clear the next set too. That's gonna be interesting. So I can't use alter anymore. The serenities are fine. The witching is not. I don't need affluences though, so I might pull an affluence now. I need another strength. I need 2 more strengths if anything. Everything else is kind of there. Did I pick up a lust, which I can use on the boss? Speaking of serenity though, this is an ability. Yeah, it's an ability. I have steel. I'm gonna pull right now. I don't know if I commit to this though. I might try to double dip into the next set and try to do it very slowly. I'm trying to pull this right now and see if I can kill it within my 30-second window here. More than likely, I try to rage out of here and just pray to God I pick up another one. I think that's gonna have to be the play. Like, I'm gonna have to rely on pickups in the next set. It's also determined where the exit is. Multiple chimeras, and that's the exit. Okay, and they're all coming this way? Got 1 strength. And a steal again. Okay. So that does open the door for me to maybe just get through then. I think I can handle a Chimera without any palms, I think. I think I would want to do these two Chimera, if not one of them, straight up, no steel. And then steel after. I have a 2 sitting on top. Well, I gotta wait for them to... Once they start going backwards. If that's the case, then that's a rage, because I don't have any other answer after that. Got a third one. Didn't see the third one coming. I would have waited for the third one. Okay, take this one out. This will be 5 kills, so this will be good. Okay, so I do with a steel on, which means I can carry into 188 with a steel on. Maybe get out of 188 from there, and then just see what happens after that, I suppose. No abilities Picto is so rough. It is, and now here's the other example of like what my decision making is. Steel is it's like contingent a little bit on the steel, but also depending on what I pull or what is available for me to pull. The Chimeras I can deal with, as long as they don't get little cheeky with their auto attacks. And I have a lot of time in this situation. Like we have time. Also, that worm just respawned. Great. That's fantastic. I guess it's better than in this room. He could have spawned in this room, which would have caused chaos, but better than it could have been worse, essentially. I wouldn't want to fight. Ugh, this one makes it hard. Like now they're strategically placed, the worms. Like I wouldn't want to fight the worm in the location because I'd take extra hits, but then at the same time I don't have many areas to go for, so. Yeah, okay. What is the chart? It is the challenge run. So the chart that you see above, my goal is to try to finish this file with that loadout. That amount in my inventory, which is the challenge. That's it. That's the challenge. So it restricts me on having to use stuff, and I need to make sure I have them by the time we finish. So one of the highlights here is that I can't raising, because I need to finish with 3 raising. So that means I cannot raise in the last 20 at all. I'm worried about this worm shooting at me. It is cool. Thank the JP community for making it up. Because they recently translated it to English, so we were able to understand it, and so now we have a full grip of what the challenge involves. I interrupted my own cast. That's great. I guess I'm far enough from the worm that I'm not taking the damage, which is great. If I'm out in 5, that'll be amazing. Not quite. Okay, the Archaeosaur will be next. And then after that, it's like, I don't know. I'm not sure after that. Because none of the options are great. With the amount of damage that I have. I could wait for a respawn, I suppose, but... 6 is gonna be on the higher end, like the higher average. But I could still be here for a longer amount of time. Oh, finish within an X amount of time? Good lord, imagine that's actually an option. Oh my gosh. Please let me out on this kill, because I don't know what I'm doing after this. Damn it. Okay. I could rage out of here, because I basically would be out like 1 kill. Or 2. Worms and dragons. Affluence. I wouldn't want to affluence the next 4. I don't have a witching to deal with this. I think rage is my best answer, which kind of sucks because I need to finish with 3, but... I need to think, I need to think, I need to think. I don't have shielding for a worm, I can't kill it fast enough, so I guess we'll, I think rage is just my best option right now. While I have the, I have the steel ticking down. It was a high kill anyway. Yeah, I guess that was the better option. With what I had. I tapped it out, hope I pick one up, you know. And thankfully no debuff on this one, which is good. Which means I can just clear through here. Might be able to get to another room after this. I was hoping for a luring trap there, but oh well. Ah, Mountain 5. I'll take it. No trust there. Serenity came back, that's pretty big. And the witching came back, that lets me meet my requirements, essentially. I think this loadout would win if I were to finish right now, but obviously we have a couple more floors to go. Oh, the flight's down and the rage's down, never mind. I forgot. Fortune came back. Sir? Sir. God damn it. I'm actually just gonna wait. Honestly, I'm waiting. Just sometimes they'll aggro if I go through the hitbox. That's why I'm waiting here. Okay. Not taking the risk on that. I don't want to fight this right now. Yeah. Let me just park my ass over here, yeah. Alright, so we need to chop... I need to try to take out the harder enemies if I can first. And then just go from there. I can probably handle a worm with a steel on, because even if it gets the enrage off, I will be able to drop it. I can survive the thing. With HP down though? That's a question. Another steel into the... Okay, that's good. Don't have good options here at all. That's the... Why is it all dragons? What happened to my chimeras? I was really banking on the chimeras. Okay. Imagine dragons. Yep. This isn't good, because I don't have the tools right now to pull this off. Especially with the amount of kills I need to do. This may end up being a, There's no chimeras on this floor. What the hell? Oh, well. I'm gonna have to forward rage. I might die? Yeah, I just died. Damn, dude, I didn't have a choice. I should have witching. Oh well. Yeah, that was gonna be so rough. The options were so tough. Rip. I can Serenity. Yeah, I think I should have just went for the rage and then Gambit on the last set. I can't get out of the second set. I can't even get into the final set the second time that's happened. I may want to do this again though, in the future. If we have time, I might try to do it again. F. Yeah, that was rough. I mean, so one of the runs we had before, I was banking on the Chimera nest, which showed up. We had 5 chimeras that got me out. There are none here, 0, and that's rough because I was like, there are 0 chimeras here. So I would have probably I probably would have ended up doing the steel, right? And then maybe I would have thought about doing the strength and trying to blow through the rest of it and try to maybe get into Godfather with the strength and steel on, but that was my only option. That's rough. I mean, it's just with the restrictions of the palms that you have up top, it's like your decision making is very different because I could under normal circumstances, I'd be willing to waste a lot more palms just to get into the final set because all we need to care about is the clear. But now you're restrained into having a specific amount, knowing that the rages are low percentage, knowing that purity is a low percentage, and certain other things you may not see again. It makes it tough because you're all calculating if I've used this thing, I might brick this challenge. Of course, dying bricks the challenge too, but it is what it is. I aggroed a dragon. And then I didn't have any answers, so I decided to rage, and then I couldn't rage fast enough because I aggroed a scorpion after that. Gotta take a loan. Going down to 1 rage was probably gonna be rough, and that would have kicked it out. But again, I don't have options. I wonder what would have been the good answer here. Maybe a strength would have been a good answer here. So, hey, Alsahu. No, it's all good. It's all good, man. Thanks for the raid, guys. Check out Alsahu, one of our best deep dungeon runners in all of deep dungeon. So it's alright. My palms weren't bad. I had most of the requirements, but it was the rage that kind of got me there. So, but look at this room. There are no chimeras. This is a 189. I was banking on chimeras and I had none of them. So that is what made it really tough. Oh, great. There's one. Cool. Great. Really appreciate you showing up after I just said I needed one, so that really makes sense. Yeah. And I was down to 2 rage, and I was gonna use another one to get off this floor. I had almost everything else, but the restrictions were tough. So I mean, it was mostly okay until this last floor. Serenity would be nice, Pullman economy-wise, but not sure it would get you out of all the floods. I don't know if a Serenity would have been enough. I wasn't worried about that. I could drop a Flood Dragon if I had Strength on, But then, pushing it down to 1 Strength and then to... Oh, thank you, Gwen. Maybe going down to 0 Strength was probably the better answer too, and just Gambit on the Strength. If I had a percentage chance of getting a Strength more than a Rage, that probably would have made more sense. And I would have felt confident killing beasts with the Strength on, and the Steel on, which I would have had. So maybe going down to the Strength would have been good. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Maybe the Shank would have been better. I would like to do this again, though. Maybe. I have the summoner file sitting around. Like, I'm still, like dancing around that one. But Mondays, I always like to do a challenge run. So maybe we would try this again for Pictomancer and try it again. But at least we got the Anzus, and we looked at the Anzus. They are a little bit better than last patch. Not as good as 7.0, but a little bit better than last patch, so... That's pretty fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, if you guys want to try it for yourself, check out the website. My bot's dead. Cool. That's great. Where's the thing? Alright, let me just copy-paste this. Thanks, bot. Thanks for really showing up when I needed you. That's the challenge there. I'll put it on YouTube as well, which is gonna be cut up, but it's what... Okay. Alright, there you go. So, we'll try it again next time. Thank you. Oh, it did. Oh, it did show up. My Twitch doesn't show the thing. I haven't even gotten the title yet. Not gonna... Yeah, this challenge is very tough, but it's fun for, like, you know, when you want to still do content with the game and everything, so... But yeah. Alright, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. That'll unfortunately be it for me. That's kind of like... I would have gotten, like, an extra hour, but... So, like, what's coming up this week? We have our last 0-0 Ether Pool floor 1 to 50 for the project. Tomorrow. I will do that tomorrow. But I will keep going, and we'll turn that into a roguelike challenge. I don't know what floor I'll park it to, but we'll start from floor 1 with no arm and armor, no potions, no nothing, and then see how far we climb. Might see it as a Tuesday-Thursday thing, where I do the first half on Tuesday and the second half on Thursday. May go back to Variety Friday, Saturday, and maybe expect next Monday we set up Pictomancer once again. Unless the patch comes in, which then that would kind of maybe change some things around, but we'll see about that. So we'll check that out. And also, once again, thank you guys for, if anyone checked out the Tokyo Treats, that was our sponsor for today. If you have any questions, definitely talk to me. This is what we showcased today. Is that upside down? No, that's upside down. There we go. That's what we showcased today. It supports the stream if you're a new subscriber, and it was good stuff. We had our little matcha snack and everything. When is the patch? I don't know. It might be next week. It might be the week after. We're not sure. They haven't announced it yet. I might say it's next Tuesday. I would like to think that they would do a maintenance or... I don't know. Could even be tomorrow. I don't know. But it's certainly soon, because it's the first patch coming out of the main patch. You want more data starts? I basically did that myself. Sure. If you want to share screenshots, we can use more data. I'll put you on the video chat if you want to do that. I'm gonna make a video out of it, so if you want to be part of the video, more than happy to add you in. Just DM it to me or put it on Discord, whatever. Because, like, I was looking at... Oh, I was judging it by time, but also if you just have Ether Pool, that's fine too, just to see what the Ether Pool number is. More data is fine. I don't mind. So I'll take it. I think they would have made... Yeah, same. That works for me. Alright, guys, let me see who I can visit today. Let's see, who we got. Who can I say hello to? Ooh, Cog's up. We go to Cog. Emma's having her birthday party. Our buddy Emma Llama. Let's go to Cog. I don't rate him very often. Alright, guys, we're gonna check out my buddy, Mr. Cog NTV, who's doing, I think, Deep Dungeon. Oh, yeah, he is. He's doing Dark Knight. And he just started, which is perfect. He literally just started, so, visit him. He's a good man. He's a good friend of our stream. He's been doing a lot of Deep Dungeon on stream lately, but he does a lot of variety as well. He's definitely on a Deep Dungeon kick, so if you haven't met him before, definitely say hello to him. And I'll catch you next time. Have a good night. I hope to see you tomorrow for more Deep Dungeon with the Ether performing. And have a good night. Have a good week. Everyone on YouTube, see you later. Everyone on Twitch, see you later. Say hi to Cog for me. Have a good night.